Hello girlfriends and welcome to another episode of Tried and Tested. Since Christmas is just around the corner, today we're going to be trying out some Christmassy snacks. This is from McVitie's, I think that's how you pronounce it. And it is a mini gingerbread man with icing pens. I know they said mini gingerbread man, but I was expecting them to be quite big. Well, like, not big, but that sounds so stupid. But as in, like, I was expecting them to be bigger. These are like really small. Oh, so cute! Oh, look at the little faces! Actually, to be fair, the faces are a bit scary. Okay, let's try one. That's a good little cookie. There's a slight gingery burn. So it's got a nice strong gingery taste. It's not too sweet. It's got a great snap to it. Like, because it's quite thin, I think. So like, look at the way that snaps off. Let's just beheaded a gingerbread man. It's not very Christmassy. Let's do some icing. So the orange is a clear icing and the white is totally opaque. I just wanna... really awful icing. It's so sugary. My feeling is that this will totally ruin the lovely cookie, but let's just decorate and then we see how, okay? Oh, that's cute. Huh? Own self, say own self. Let's try it. I don't know. Look, I mean, decorative icing is usually just sugar, right? And so it's not expected to have like flavor or anything. This is my understanding. I'm not a baker. Got a really strange flavor to it and I'm not sure what it is. And a texture that is very strange and grainy. So having so many gingerbread men and then you have this icing that comes with it, so it's a fun activity. I think it's super cute. What kind of takes away from it is the fact that the icing, I feel, kind of ruins an otherwise really delicious biscuit. So the great thing is that you have the option to not use it and you have the option to use it. So maybe I would suggest that you put the gingerbread man like this and then you decorate the plate because it's still a fun activity. You still get to enjoy the biscuit. So that's just my opinion. The biscuit itself, I would give it like a 10 out of 10. I think it's delicious. The icing, like a 0 and maybe even a -5 because it's kind of like taking away from the nice biscuit. But it's really fun because you get to play with it. Here we have from Amazin Graze their Jubilee Apple Crumble Granola Bites. Actually, we reviewed one of their products before, which was the Zesty Maple Glazed Nut Mix. So in the Jubilee Apple Crumble Granola Bites, there are almonds, pecans, rolled oats, and they're all warmly coated with Christmas spices and creamy applesauce. The packaging is super adorable! It's so Christmassy and it looks so modern and a bit hipster. It just makes you want to sit by a fireplace, drink some like hot cocoa, have some Jubilee apple crumble, you know? So Christmassy. Christmas time, the best time of the year. It really smells like the crumble on top of apple crumble. It's a lot drier than I expected it to be. I was kind of expecting it to look glossy and sticky. Wow! That's a great crunch! It's got such a great bite to it, but also the thing just clap. So nice! Wow, this is so good! So there are like rice puffs in here as well, which I think gives it the nice like airiness. Like the oat is firm, the rice puff is like... So like together it's very show. And the flavor is mostly like cinnamon and applesauce, so it's very much like an apple crumble. I love how it's not too sweet because a lot of Christmas snacks tend to be very, very sweet. So this still gives you the Christmas feel, but it still feels healthy. Oh, I love this, 10 out of 10. That's so good. I can't stop eating this. Here we have some Hershey's Kisses in Christmas flavors. Okay, let's try this one first. It's a milk chocolate Hershey Kiss with marshmallow flavored cream. They've put marshmallows on the wrapper, which is quite cute because they kind of look like polka dot. Oh, I found what the name for this is. This is called a Niggly Wiggly. Alright, so you can see that this Niggly Wiggly says hot cocoa. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so the marshmallow cream is a little bit like, you know the Cadbury cream eggs? Is that kind of cream, I think. It's very sweet and very sticky, and there is that marshmallowy flavor, but it's quite artificial. The chocolate, it just feels like very, 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 very sugary. So I don't know if it's just me, right? But I feel like the quality of Hershey Kisses, the flavor has just gone all funny over the years, which is weird. because I don't remember them being like that last time. I don't know whether it's just like artificial sweetener taste, you know, a bit chemically, a bit like saccharine-y, when you have like artificially flavored chocolate milk. I feel like it's that kind of flavor. And it's almost like smelly. You know, I don't know how to say it. It's like a weird smelly flavor. It's so bad. I don't know how to say, but it's just weird. It's just this very strange aftertaste. Maybe this is just a personal thing, but not feeling this. Okay, I think I would give this a 1 because I think it's cute, but I don't think I would eat it. Alrighty, let's try this candy cane one. This is a mint candy with stripes and candy bits. It smells like clear mint candy, like you know the clear Fox mint candy. It smells like that. So the wrapping has like candy canes on it. So we've got white chocolate with the stripes and candy cane bits inside. So let's try this. The candy cane bits, I don't know why, but they kind of taste more like sprinkles. It's very good though, but it is very sweet. It's like sugar sweet. And it leaves a strange like aftertaste. Like, you know, there's certain types of chocolate, I think, like after you finish it, it almost feels like you're gonna get a sore throat. It kind of leaves that kind of feeling. The mint bits are fun because they're really small and they're almost kind of like, you know, when you get chocolate with Rice Krispies, it's more of that texture. For the flavor, it's more white chocolate, but it does have a nice minty aftertaste. So I would give this maybe a 6 out of 10. Or maybe a 7. 7. I can give it a 7. So Jollibean is a famous snack shop with outlets all over Singapore, and they're famous for their soy-based drinks and snacks. So this Christmas, they've launched the Unicorn Soy Freeze, which is an ice-blended drink that's made from fresh soy milk and strawberries and blue chocolate drizzle. It's also topped with star sprinkles and a Kit Kat, which I think is supposed to look like a unicorn horn. So I walked past it the other day and I was like actually very drawn to it because it was like Unicorn Soy Freeze, but I didn't think that it would taste good, so I didn't try it. But hey, here we are, and it's a Christmas drink, so here it is in a Christmas episode! Okay, so it's called a Unicorn Soy Freeze, and I love unicorns, but this legit looks a bit scary. It definitely does not look like the picture. I think we're all a bit used to that by now, right? I always get quite excited about Jollibean because like I'm actually a bit lactose intolerant. Having a soybean freeze is great, and then a flavoured soybean freeze is awesome. So what now I'm trying to do now is figure out where the flavour is because all I'm tasting is like soybean milk. The only strong flavour that I'm really getting is from the sprinkles. I'm just going to mix some more. I got it at 50% sweetness, so it took a while for me to get the flavour out, but then I think I got there, and after like a good mixing, I can definitely taste like the strawberry and a bit the chocolate, not so much, I think. So there's one part I hit that was really quite nice and creamy. You really have to mix it up well in order to get the flavours, because I have a feeling that when they serve it, they're trying to like get the colours out, so they mix it very well for you. That kind of looks like this when you get it, then it's kind of like not unicorny and fun anymore, right? But overall, I think this is a not bad drink. The sprinkles were a nice touch because it adds to like the unicorny magic, right? But it's like so much sprinkles that it's like a lot of sugar, and it doesn't quite add to the flavour as much, but I guess texturally it does add to it. It's quite cute. I like the Kit Kat in there, although it's kind of random. I do feel it's a little bit random because like, I don't know, I'm not sure why it's there and I don't know whether the flavour really matches it that well. But I realised that throughout all this, the ice is actually slightly chunky, so I still get ice bits that I'm chewing on. So it's not as creamy as like say a Frappuccino. If the ice was a bit more well blended, I feel like it would really add to this drink. So overall, I think I would give this a 7.5 out of 10. Maybe a 7. A 7.25. No, because I think it's a really fun option for lactose-free people. Yes, and for people who would rather drink soy instead of like milk, because very few of those exist. And it's also in a fun flavour, which is nice. So this is the Ritter Sport Winter Edition Spiced Biscuit. Now, I think a lot of you would be familiar with Ritter Sport. They have a lot of flavours like cornflakes, hazelnut, fruit and nut, strawberry yogurt, just a lot of flavours. Let's try this one, the spiced biscuit. Ow. We just put this in the fridge just now because it had melted a little bit, so now it's very hard. It's just gone in the opposite direction. When you bite into it and as you're chewing it, I feel like I can't really taste the Christmassy spices, Like it's more of a texture. But then later on, when you kind of like slow down or like hold it there for a moment, like I can taste some, I think it's ginger. There's something spicy in there. It brings to mind like things like clove and star anise and cardamom, but I don't think it's that. These mystery spices, but I'm pretty sure there's ginger in there. There's a slight spicy sensation at the back of my throat at the end of it. When it comes to flavour, I can't really taste a lot of the biscuit at all. It's very mild. I do feel the chocolate slightly overpowers the biscuit. If you're hoping to get a very super Christmassy feeling, I don't think you'll really get that, but it's a nice kind of match because it's more of a sensation. Overall, it's still really good. I guess if you're hoping for more of a spiced biscuit flavour, then maybe a 7.5. But if you like the sensation of it, then maybe an 8. So I'm kind of like between 7.5 and 8. But it's yummy! It's this from Marks & Spencer and it is a Christmas pudding. Christmas pudding is traditionally served during Christmas dinner in countries like the UK, and they usually contain dried fruit, spices, alcohol, and they're usually matured. So this one has been matured for 6 months, and to keep up with the times, it is also wheat and dairy free, which is great news for all the people who cannot take gluten or dairy. Yes! I hope this tastes good! Alright, our Christmas pudding is ready. Oh, it smells really good. It smells like Christmas in here. Wow, that looks moist. Ah! Oh my god! It actually does smell a bit savoury. Like, it doesn't smell completely like dessert. They're very generous with the fruits in there. So much fruit. Alright, so the Christmas puddings that I've tried, they're usually kind of like pudding with some dried fruit in it. This one, it kind of feels like it's like a dome of like raisins and sultanas and currants and like some dried fruits in there, and then they just like put some pudding on top of it. So I mean, if that's what you like, that's great. But I feel like the balance is a little bit off. I'm trying to taste the pudding itself, and I feel like there's so much fruit in there that I can't really get a sense of like the pudding. I know Christmas puddings are actually usually more on the sweet side, but this for me kind of crosses into like super sweet. After a while, I almost can't really taste anything because it's just so much sugar and I feel like it's giving me a bit of a headache. So I can't really taste the alcohol in there, and I'm not sure if that's just me, but it kind of just feels like a really sweet fruitcake. I'm struggling because I really wanted to like this. So the spices, they have coriander, cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, caraway seeds, and cloves. I actually could not really taste the spices because I think that the sweetness of the fruits was like so much that it kind of overwhelmed the spices. Well, it does say packed full of plump, juicy vine fruits. It was packed full. I would give this like a 5 out of 10. I really wanted to like this because I do like Christmas pudding, and it's nice to have a version that is both dairy and wheat free. But this one I found a little bit not quite for me. Cadbury Mini Snowballs. These are milk chocolate balls in a crisp sugar shell dusted with icing sugar. Oh, that's a lot of icing sugar. I think they're very cute. They will look really cute in like a little glass bowl if you're having friends over. It's actually a very thin shell and it's very sweet. If you think of sugar shells, it's closer to a Smartie than to an M&M. Like, it's a snappier kind of shell. It really tastes like the Cadbury, the mini Easter eggs, but this one is even sweeter because of all that icing sugar on top. Actually, I find it a tad too sweet. I think it could do without some icing sugar. I would give this like maybe a 6 out of 10, even though I actually really love Cadbury. I think this one's just a bit too much. But I love the way it looks and it's very on theme. So yeah, I would give this a 6 out of 10. I hope you enjoyed the episode. That was so much fun. I am so full of Christmas snacks right now and so full of the Christmas spirit. So in the spirit of Christmas, we're gonna put together 3 mystery boxes. Let's call them the tried and tested mystery box, okay? And we're gonna fill it with like makeup, snacks, Christmas snacks, happy things that make me happy, that I hope will make you happy too. So we're gonna give 3 of these boxes away to 3 lucky winners. So all you need to do is to leave a comment with a registered Clicknetwork account on the Clicknetwork app and we'll pick our favorite 3 to win. Okay, we've come to the end of the episode. If you want to find out more about the products, where to get them from, you can go to our tried and tested Facebook page, or you can check out the links in the description box down below. If you've already subscribed to our channel, thank you very much. Now all you need to do is to hit that bell and you'll be notified every time a new video comes out onto YouTube. We should make this into a Christmas bell. Or you can do it the easy way and just download the Clicknetwork app and you'll be able to watch the videos before they come out onto YouTube. Christmas edition! Alright, till next time, mwah, go be beautiful. Have a very Merry Christmas!